Hello. You've probably figured out by now that there are certain things that the universe wants us to learn. Of course, we put them on our list before we come here. But then we get here and we forget we did all that and that it's all because of our choices. And we look at it as the universe is schooling us and teaching us painful lessons. Now, I suppose lessons could be, oh, that wasn't bad. What a gentle, loving lesson. But usually they are, here, let me kick you in the ass and send you 2 miles away so you could trudge back on your hands and knees and learn this lesson through a lot of hurt. That's an exaggeration, but we do tend to feel a little bit like victims when we're in the midst of a lesson. And so I'm going to share with you what I'm going through right now. Maybe so you're not alone because you're going through it too, or maybe to give you what you need to know so you won't have to have the lesson. I made a video a couple months ago saying I'd had surgery on my foot and I was on a knee scooter and I couldn't put weight on it for a couple months. Then I think I also mentioned that 2 days after the surgery, the strength went out in my right hand, my dominant hand. And so I was learning the hard way just how limited I was as far as doing things on my own. It's not just a simple thing of, oh, it's the middle of the night, I just woke up, I have to pee, I'll just run across the hall to the bathroom. It's a production. And to not be able to take care of basic bathroom needs, sorry if that's TMI, because I don't have enough strength in my hand, it's just been a very humbling experience. On April Fool's Day, Monday, I have x-rays, and if the bones that were fused are healed enough, I get to start physical therapy, to start learning how to put weight back on it. And that is very important for me because I have a surgery scheduled in May for my hand, but I cannot have the surgery on my hand unless I'm off the knee scooter because I'd be pressing on the surgery site by putting my hand on the handle. If you wanted to send some good vibes as to my x-rays on April Fool's Day, it would be appreciated. But at this point, I really would be foolish if I thought that I have any control over any of this here. My bones will heal at the rate they're going to heal. The surgeries get scheduled when the doctors are available and not when my daughter is off work and can take me. My bladder fills up in the middle of the night and doesn't give a rip that I now have a big production of having to get out of bed, find the scooter, not fall off in my grogginess. I think you get my point. This is probably about surrender, in addition to learning not to take these things for granted. Now, I'm savvy. I know that being grateful is crucial. The more grateful we are for things, the more things the universe gives us to be grateful for. But, I'm older, obviously. More and more, there are things my body can't accomplish. And I've been bitching about it. Now the universe has said, oh, you're not appreciating that body? Let's just show you how different it could be. And now I hope I will never again take for granted what my body can do. It may be limited compared to someone 40 years younger than me or 20 or 10, but compared to now, my body has been able to do so much more. And when I get those abilities back, and please I will, I plan to say how grateful I am for even the most simple things. There's just so many things that we take for granted. Our bodies are probably the primary one. And I'm being taught that it is important not only to not take it for granted, but to express more appreciation for what it can do. It makes me feel kind of dumb for all the times I bitched about being so isolated. because I was bitching at a time. I could have gotten in my car anytime I wanted to go do something, to be around people, to not be isolated. Now I don't have a choice. I'm not driving. I am having to rely on the kindness of not strangers, but family and friends who are probably damn tired of me asking them to help me with this or that. I'm having to learn how to receive without guilt, and I am learning most of all, we cannot understand what it is like for someone else who has limitations unless we have the same limitations. You may think you appreciate the struggles someone has, but until you have those same struggles, you can't really appreciate it. When your body does something amazing like allow you to walk a mile or even a couple blocks where you couldn't before, tell it thank you. Let it know you appreciate it. And so to end this, I'm going to say to my friend who has the rig with the wheelchair lift, how about you come my way and let me put my knee scooter up on that lift and we go do something fun or relaxing or calming or just anything. Because I'm sure you don't take for granted the ability you have with that lift to go do things and be independent. And I can help with gas if you wouldn't mind sharing some of that independence with me. Because I sure have had a taste of what it's like when you don't have that.